Most people think getting healthier starts with more discipline. I actually think getting healthier starts at home. Over the past few years, I have slowly redesigned my spaces to make healthier choices almost effortless. Whether it was sleeping better, drinking more water, moving more, or recovering faster, every space has been intentionally designed to support one thing: my health. Now, I'll be honest, none of these purchases are going to drastically change your life overnight, but together, these have made a noticeable difference in my sleep, recovery, and overall quality of life. So today, I'm gonna take you through my home and I'm gonna show you the health upgrades that I would 100% buy over again. So let's start where every day ends and begins, the bedroom. Now, I actually think that this is by far the most important room in the entire house. If you don't sleep well, everything else becomes harder. Your recovery sucks. You can't think straight. Your productivity is lower. So this is the room that I spent the most time optimizing. And the first thing I added was this sunrise alarm clock. Now, yes, it does this whole sunrise simulation where it gradually increases the light in the room. And I personally like it. It does work for me, but I'm quite a light sleeper. I know for most of you, this ain't gonna do shit. You basically need a train horn and you need the bed to throw you out into your clothes like some Wallace and Gromit movie. But if I'm honest, the sunrise feature is not the reason I got this. The real reason I got it was to keep this damn thing out of my bedroom. Because a lot of people justify sleeping with their phone next to them because they use it as their alarm. This gets rid of that completely. It also removes that temptation when you're watching an 8:12 super fast clip and then you're rudely interrupted by some hot chick shaking her ass. And then you know what leads next. Honestly, if I could recommend one thing, is to get your phone out of your room, get yourself just a regular alarm clock. It will change your life. Now, the second thing I changed was actually what I sleep in, which is my linen sheets. Now, I'll admit it, when I first bought these years back, the reason I bought them was because I just thought they looked aesthetically better. Turns out, I actually slept way better with them. I personally tend to sleep extremely warm, and especially during the summer months. Linen is so much more breathable than regular cotton, and I noticed the difference immediately when I switched between the two. They're also one of the very few things that actually get better with age. The more you wash them, the softer they get. And in terms of bedding aesthetics, which a lot of us care about, there's no better fabric. Now, the next upgrade is an air purifier, and I personally keep mine running 24/7 in my bedroom, and my allergies this year have been absolutely awful. I haven't had allergies in years, so this has helped massively. But outside of allergy season, it's just going to keep your room noticeably less dusty, and the air feels significantly fresher. It's like breathing 4K air. It's like the best way I can describe it. There is a massive difference when you come from outside the bedroom and then into the bedroom. So it does an absolutely phenomenal job at extracting those allergens, dust, and impurities in the air. And finally, blackout curtains. Now, I personally go to bed at 8:30 to 9 o'clock. I know I'm 26. I'm an old man, guys. Senior life now. I just love sleep. So right now in the summer, it's obviously still bright beyond 8:30, 9 o'clock. So the blackout curtains do a phenomenal job at making my room nice and dark. Also, if you live in an area where there's street lamps or there's cars driving by, you want to have blackout curtains so you're not getting disrupted by that light. All right, now we're moving into the bathroom, and this is one of those purchases that I thought was completely unnecessary until I got one for myself, and that is a water flosser. And I'll be honest, I absolutely hated flossing for the longest time. Every dentist I went to was the exact same conversation. Have you been flossing your teeth? Yeah, we both knew. I was lying through my teeth. So the problem wasn't that I didn't know that flossing was important. I knew flossing was important. I just found that it was annoying to do, and I found it difficult to stay consistent with. This, on the other hand, takes about a minute. It's very satisfying to use. It's like a super soaker for your teeth. It's gonna blow off the plaque. It's going to remove the food that is stuck between your teeth. You're still supposed to do this in combination with your actual string floss. But if you're not gonna do the string floss, get yourself a water flosser. Now, before we move into my favorite section of the house, I'd like to say a quick shout out to today's video sponsor, Quince. And you guys are no stranger to Quince on this channel. I have shown them so many times purely because of the quality to price. They cut the middleman out, so they're working directly with the factories. So you're getting luxury quality products without the luxury markup. For example, those European linen sheets that I showed earlier, those are actually from Quince. I bought those for $150 for the duvet cover set. Phenomenal pricing. And if you've been thinking about upgrading your bedroom, your sheets are the best place to start. But they don't just do bedding. They also have incredible clothing, which we all know, like Mongolian cashmere tees for $75. Mongolian cashmere, 75 bucks. Or their cotton silk Johnny Collar polo for only $60. Honestly, the quality you get for this price is insane. They also carry everything from home decor, towels, luggage, bags, accessories. They're a sustainable company. They offer 365 days of returns, so you can shop with confidence. If you want to check them out, I will link everything in the description below. Huge shout out to Quince for sponsoring today's today's video. Now, moving into my favorite section of the entire house, and this is my wellness garage. This space is dedicated for movement and recovery. Mind you, it is not completely finished yet. There's still renovations going on, so it doesn't look the greatest, but it's gonna look really sick once it's done. But my favorite upgrade of all the health upgrades in this entire video is this incline walking pad. I believe I spent $217 Canadian on this, and it's a miniature treadmill. You can put it to 12% incline, you can walk on it, you can run on it, and because most of us struggle with getting movement in throughout the day because we're going to work, we're sitting down at an office desk, we come back home, maybe you go to the gym, but then you sit back on the couch, getting steps in is extremely difficult, and this just makes it so convenient to get those steps in, burn some calories, and maintain a leaner physique, which is what we all want. Another thing that I intentionally added into this space is rubber flooring. Now, the rubber flooring is there so that I can stretch, and if there's one thing that I wish I started sooner, it would be stretching. I realized how stiff I'd become. I could do a heavy squat, but as soon as it came to touching my toes, it felt like Freddy Krueger like just slashed the back of my hamstring. It made me realize that looking like a Greek god and then moving like one are two different things. So for you, you may not have a garage space, but if you have a space in your house that you can put the yoga mat down, that works just as well. The goal is to create a dedicated space where stretching and mobility become easy. So the biggest takeaway from this entire video is that your environment shapes your habits. The easier you make healthy choices, the more likely you are to stick with them. So if you enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate a lovely comment and a like for your boy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.